Good morning, guys. Shadi back with another process video. And today's video, we're going to use this cute little wood veneer piece that says, "To the window, to the wall, till Santa decks these halls." And if you are not familiar with it, it is from a song, but with the lyrics changed slightly because the regular song is very inappropriate. And I can't say what it is on here. So, but I did just change the lyrics to make them Christmas themed for this wood veneer piece, and I just thought that was really funny and super cute. So we added that to this, and they are decking the halls in this photo because they are trying to put the topper on the tree. And the first thing I've done is I wanted to use this frame. So I went ahead and I added adhesive around the back side of the frame, and then I'm adding my photo. I trimmed my photo down to fit inside of this frame, just a little bit smaller than how wide the pom-pom trim part is. And then I added some fabric, no, that's not right, some fun foam. Sorry, that's the word. Fun foam. I added some fun foam to the back. I like to add fun foam to the back, especially to these frames with the pom-pom, because it helps your photo. I don't know why. If I adhere it flat down, I feel like the photo is like kind of sinking into the frame and it like messes up the photo. So for this, I feel like that keeps it from falling in on itself, if that makes sense. It keeps the photo kind of protected a little bit better and pops it up, and it gives the pom-poms a little bit more room, that they're not like squished flat down. I think it'll hold longer over time too as well. So the first thing I've done is I think I already adhered it. I'm not sure. I was talking. So I adhered that photo down, and my title is going to be Twinkle and Cheer. I did go ahead and with this little tree decorating set, the wood veneer set, I used I think it's Evergreen Bough Distress Oxide ink, and went ahead and inked the tree. And then I don't think I've done it yet. And I'll go back and use Nuvo drops to add for the ornaments and the tree topper. But I think I show you that later. So the Twinkle and Cheer, I did go ahead and adhere those down with the Nuvo liquid adhesive, and then I did just place a heavy acrylic block, like a stamping block, on top of them to help hold them down while they dry a little bit. It doesn't have to be for super long, just long enough that they will dry flat. And I forgot to mention, the background, I just covered about 2/3 of the page with the red plaid, and then added a strip of washi tape across the middle, the seam where the two pages are overlapping. And with that washi tape, because it's a nice grid pattern and it's centered on the tape itself, the pattern is, so I did just center the tape down the seam where the paper overlaps. And I think it just, I don't know, I like it. It gives it a little bit more finish, but you can also see through the tape enough to see that it is clearly washi tape, and you can still kind of see both papers. I don't know. I like the look of it. It doesn't really matter. And then I'm starting to just add some of these little embellishments. These little gold star pieces are from the same thickers set that Twinkle and Cheer came from. I just pulled them off there to use as embellishments around the page, just to pull some more of that gold in and keep it moving. Like when you use your embellishments like that, where you put the same thing in several different areas on your page, it just keeps your eye moving around the page so that you're not stuck on the photos. And not like that, I don't mean it like that, but like if you do all your embellishing up at the top and leave that down at the bottom and nothing coordinates, it doesn't feel purposeful, like you did it on purpose, and your eye doesn't keep wandering to find all those pieces around the page. So, yeah. So I'm just going through and adding these embellishments, trying to keep them kind of spread out within sort of like 3 clusters, but it's not always the same 3 clusters, if that makes sense. I kind of have 4 or 5 clusters-ish, but I don't put the same thing in every single one. I just make sure that everything's in groups of 3 on the page. So some clusters have certain things, some don't. But another thing I was doing was trying to make sure that the colors stay well spread out. That Santa Decks These Halls wood veneer at the bottom, I used some just tiny skinny felt tip pens to color in the red and the green. And that green is like, oh, sorry. The green in real life, the pen I used, is like a turquoise color, but once it's on the wood grain, it looks more of that teal, like the Christmas tree, so it worked out kind of perfectly. And then some things I'm just going through and using foam, what are they called? Stampin' Dimensionals to adhere those down. And then other things I'm adhering flat with Nuvo liquid adhesive. The star for the top of the tree, I did add 2 layers of Stampin' Dimensionals behind that star so that it could overlap the top of the tree and was still like flat. It wasn't like at an angle, if that makes, that is weird sounding, but I think you'll understand what I mean. But so now I'm going through, I pulled out some enamel dots that I was going to use, and then I decided to pull in the Nuvo before I go ahead and add like enamel dots or anything. I don't know why I thought I should add this first, but I got distracted. So those little ornaments are adhered down. That tree topper is adhered down. Everything's adhered. It's not going to move or anything like that. And then I go in and add the Nuvo to the top of each piece so that since it's already adhered down, you don't have to worry about it shifting or anything, and it can just dry flat like that. And then I used gold on the top of the star and then just used my finger to kind of spread it out. So it was kind of not solid. You could still see, or in the video it looks more solid, but in real life you can still see the dark colored of where the scoring lines are from the wood veneer, but it is still coated evenly with gold across the star. And then at this point, I'm just going through and adding the enamel dots. And I think I used all of the enamel dots. These were ones that were left over from the kit I did last summer that I tried to use up as much as I could. So they were in my little dish at the top with just the random extra bits, and I just wanted to get those used up, so I just sprinkled them all over the page. And then I'm going to go in and add a label, or a couple labels, 2 labels, one with just a tiny bit of journaling, it doesn't need a whole lot, and then the other one with the date. The date I'll stick up there above the Twinkle and Cheer, and then the other one I will add the journaling down to the bottom left of the photo. And I kind of wish I would have done this earlier so that I could go in and add a few embellishments over there by the label, but honestly it's not a super big deal and I don't really care that much. If I had thought about it, I could have been more intentional about where that label goes so that it does tie better into the embellishment of the page, but it's not a big deal as long as you have that, whatever information you need to have on that page, you're good. And honestly, this wasn't really a lot of information. It was just a funny little thing. It says, how many people does it take to put on the tree topper, because my cousin's holding India to put the tree topper down on, but then my aunt and my uncle are both there trying to help as well. So stick around and you can see these up close photos, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all the things, so that the video keeps getting passed around Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all the interactions and the support and the love. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Have a wonderful day and happy scrapping. Bye.